Right, hello everybody and welcome to Forever Sports. It is Sevens time and the Blitzboks have just taken to the field for their first game of the weekend at the Hong Kong Sevens up against Uruguay, and a big game to come. Big weekend because the Blitzboks have been trending in the right direction so far this season, and really hoping that now we can hopefully try and put together that perfect kind of tournament, get another victory and keep ourselves one in contention of finishing on top of the pile. We don't actually have much left really when it comes to sort of the sevens. You've got just 2 tournaments left, and if you go look at the World Series points, we're very much in it, but we desperately need a big weekend. You look at the men's at the moment, we're sitting down in 4th place, 6 points behind Argentina. So if we were to win this weekend, that means that if Argentina comes second, for example, we gain a good 2 points on them. But yeah, you kind of feel it's a bit of a now or never. A win this weekend. If Argentina don't quite pitch up, then we can try and get ourselves into that mix once again. And then 2 tournaments to go, you basically have to make sure you just finish higher than the chasing pack. So Salvador Davids, we said his birthday in his got ball in hand. And by the way, you might notice a new sponsor on the back of that Blitzboks jersey, Pick and Pay, being confirmed as a Tier 1 sponsor for SA Rugby, which includes branding on the back of all the jerseys for all our teams across all different age groups. And that is debuting this weekend. So let's get underway. They're going on the right-hand side. It's a good effort in the air, but it is knocked on by Uruguay, so we'll have an early set piece, which is good to see because I think that's where we score most of our scrum, most of our points. If you look at over the season, we score most of them in the set piece, which is makes sense. South Africa's always been pretty set piece dominated. I mean, you've got the likes of Donovan Don, Kieran Norkia, Tristan Lates, all involved, as well as Salvin Davis and the playmaker. Those are some really exciting players to get into a bit of space. So Safiro Zappi used to be a very dangerous player in now he sort of moved into the scrum. So watch out, Schultz van Veek as well. Salvin Davids goes to Tristan Lates after receiver. Now he passes out to Schultz van Veek. Gets past one. Tristan Lates steals the ball there. Ryan Oosthuizen coming across. He decides to go on the left-hand side. He's got Kieran Norkia, as mentioned. He's got a nice little turn of pace there. Takes contact. And ball is available inside the 20 to Tristan Lates. Goes right into Schultz van Veek. Long pass out wide to Salvin Davies. Looks to the goose step. He's committed a couple. Swears up. Goes forward to Fisser. Fisser coming back inside. Swears Zwapi. Now we'll work our way back down the left-hand side. Schultz van Veek. They've come up quickly at Tristan Lates. Very good tackle there coming from Uruguay. Now Oosthuizen goes to Swears Zwapi. Kieran Norkia with a one-on-one here. Kieran Norkia back himself, comes back inside, gets away from the man. Has he got the pace to go all the way? He puts it back inside to Swears Zwapi. There was actually no need for him to do that because he had actually beaten the defender. But there's the first try for the Blitzboks, and Swears Zwapi makes it at 156th try in his career. So the perfect start. I mean, we kind of always knew that we need to start nicely and start and get some points on the board. And he's missed the conversion. That's an awful miss coming from Tristan Lates. Goodness me, I don't know how he's quite managed to do that. Yeah, just less than 2 minutes on the clock, and we've got 5 points on the board, which is the main thing. Need to try and put in a big score here because we've got Australia later. And then tomorrow is the very big game with us taking on New Zealand. Bright and early if you're in South Africa. It's 7:45, so you can watch it in bed. But Uruguay have won the ball immediately back from the kickoff, and they're going almost all the way into the 22. Eventually brought down by Salvin Davids. Good tackle that came from Swears Zwapi. Show over the ball as well. Looking for that penalty. Does win the penalty. Very nicely work from the former Blitzbok captain there. Quickly taken from Tristan Lates. Long pass to the left-hand side. Right, Kieran Norkia is going to be asked to do the bulk of the running here. And he puts his head down. Inside ball to Ryan Oosthuizen. Ryan Oosthuizen takes contact. Presents. Schultz van Veek decides to go on the right-hand side. Swears Zwapi has to move a bit to the right to take that. Now Salvin Davids. Salvin Davids through one. Brought down eventually by Matteo Vanils. And winning the penalty, though, for Uruguay, going straight over the ball. So penalty now for the Blitzboks on the 10-meter line in the Uruguay half. South Africa have never won a cup title in Hong Kong, finishing second on 3 different occasions. The last time we did that was 2017. So not a happy hunting ground for us, Hong Kong, but hopefully we can try and turn that around. Again, you kind of look at what's happening in and around, and it's mainly about doing better than the other sort of contenders. So, you know, your Argentinas, your Spain, your Fijis, everybody else is really kind of out of it. You know, it's only 4 really in the pack. You know, 68 points, Argentina 64, Spain 62, Fiji 62 for South Africa. And after that, it goes down to 46 for France. So it is a 4-way sort of race for the title. Blitzbox not in a bad spot at all. And Selvin Davids on the back of the scrum goes to Tristan Lades. Long pass out towards Shilton Vivek wants to try and get onto that left-hand shoulder. Now he puts it flat to Kieran here. Look at the pace of Kieran here. Has he got the pace to go all the way? You bet he does. This time he's not going to pop it back to Sawyer Zappi. He's going to dive behind the poles. Or just dab it down. It's a bit boring. But there we go. Try number 2 for the Blitzbox. Kieran Nokia gets his 29th try of his career. And just far too easy, isn't it? I don't think, you know, Uruguay ever really touched the Blitzbox. And as soon as he's got, you can't give him that much space, to be honest. It's really poor from Matteo Vanels, who didn't really back his inside man and wanted to try and use the touchline as an extra defender, but gave Kieran Nokia far too much space, and he was ahead of him before we could really drive him towards the touchline. Once again, Uruguay have won the kickoff, though. So we're 12 points to 0, but Uruguay on the attack. 1.5 minutes left on the clock. On the left-hand side, bit of a mismatch. Chilton Vivek has to make a good tackle, pops it back up. Very important for the Blitzbox not to concede any tries, because that is where we've always sort of been the most successful team in terms of our defense. But they've had a half break there. Tristan Ace needs to make a bit of space. A bit of a slip coming from Uruguay. Kieran Nokia, though, can't really wrap him up. Eventually, the ball goes loose on the ground, picked up by Jean Lichtenstein. Now goes all the way to the right-hand side to Thomas Echeverry. Comes back inside, Ron Oosthuizen, but ball back. Very sort of broken up player, but that's a nice little wrap around. And he could have gone almost away. The ball behind there goes loose. Simon Davids actually pops it up. Oh, it's going to be a Shilton Vivek runaway try. Yeah, that's very fortuitous for the Blitzbox, but we'll take it. Feels a little bit... feels a bit harsh on Uruguay to have conceded that try, given the fact that they were right on the doorstep. But main thing, Shilton Vivek's popped up, and he's gone all the way. Yeah, I mean, it was very, very simple. To be fair, it was such a broken up player in, and as soon as they had green grass in front of them, not too many people are going to catch Shilton back on the circuit. .47 tries in his career from Shilton Vivek. Right, let's see if the Blitzbox can actually retain this one. They go pretty deep, so forfeiting possession really, but it's gone straight through the hands of Uruguay, and with 4 seconds left, they can't afford to make any mistakes. There it goes. The buzzer officially goes for half-time. Uruguay, they keep it alive. 19-0 going into half-time. It's good work here from the Blitzbox. Pretty much exactly what you want. Now, I think it's about not conceding, you know, in terms of a confidence point of view, because you need to really back your defense, and we've won series and medals based on our defense. And knocked on there, so we will have half-time. Right, half-time there. We'll be back shortly after the break. Don't go anywhere. Please just smash like the video, subscribe to the channel as well, and let me know what you think of the performance so far, and we'll be back in a few. Right, we're back for the second half, and the Blitzboks lead 19-0. Sheldon Bacon taking that very nicely out of the air as well. Been very comfortable so far from the Blitzboks, and they'll want to make sure. I think that obviously try to score another try or two, but the important thing for them will be not to concede in this half. I mean, that's what they pride themselves on, is their defense. And with a tougher taste against Australia coming up later, very important to do that. But still, that's Zappi goes straight through the middle there. Eventually brought down Kuno here, though. Recycles it nice and quickly. Sullivan Davis goes back on the inside. Bit of a fumble, but backwards. Oh, that's about to say penalty. I thought that was knock on there. Penalty for offsides is the call. Tristan Lace delaying that. I no need to rush here, lads. We can actually kick this to the corner. Set up a set piece.
And with 3 missed tackles in the first half, you gotta wonder what the plan is here in the second.
All right, taking the scrum here out of the blitz box. And then we have a couple of subs here.
Tries conceded. The least tackle success, the best shutout success, the best of the series. I think their work plan is just, they always play.
Yeah, they did.
Good scrum. That Sullivan Davis goes on the right-hand side. But he's going himself at this stage. Shilman Vake's there for support. Goes short, Shilman Vake. Shilman Vake goes to Kunokia. Kunokia squares him up and then goes straight over. It's far too easy. It's far too easy. It's good work from Kunokia, but really is pretty poor from Uruguay. You can't give him that much space. Basically just sort of squares at the defender and then backs his pace. Over he goes. Try number 4 for the blitz box. And looking very, very comfortable. Sullivan Davis. I'll tell you what, that's straight. That's a very good conversion from him. Right up against the touchline as well. That's brilliant from him. 26-0 so far. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. This could get quite ugly for Uruguay if they don't start to kick into gear. But a couple of subs as well. That's the nice thing as well. You can really afford to give everybody a bit of a run out now, especially in the first game. So you can already see that Reynolds Reindeers is onto the park. I'm sure we'll see Ricardo Duarte coming onto the park as well. In fact, I think that's him over there. But Uruguay have put it deep, and just necessary to go back and retrieve. And he's got Ricardo Duarte to his left-hand side. Right here is Tricky Ricky. What can he do? Well, he throws the defender to the ground, but the defender does well to hold on to him. Now on the right-hand side, Erstazen goes short. And here is Reinders. Nokia. And penalized as Reinders for going off his feet. Seemed a bit harsh, but Uruguay will have a penalty between the 10 meter and the 22. And then opting for the scrum now.
Yeah, you see him really mentions that. Running with the ball in 2 hands, head on a swivel. He's just, and what that does is it creates a triple threat for him. The defense doesn't know if he's going to pass it, run it, or kick it, right? So it's just such a difficult thing.
So Uruguay converting just 59% of the visits to the 22, the second lowest success rate this season. And yeah, I mean, that's a big issue if you, especially something like a Uruguay. You know, when you're a smaller side, you've got to try and work out where can we find opportunities, and set piece like scrums, for example, that's got to be your bread and butter, because you've got 3 defenders sucked in. It's such a long wide field. As they go nice and direct, this is where you can really create the most space. Gerald Human onto the park as well, by the way, for the blitz box. So pretty much empty their bench. I don't see Zane David so far, and I don't see Gino Capito. It's a very good tackle there for Gerald Human, but penalty for not releasing is the call. And will they go to the scrum once again in Uruguay, or potentially look at a tap and go? I mean, I don't have a bit of time yet to do anything. Less than 3 minutes on the clock. And they wait for Diego Ardal to come and take it. The third leading try scorer or point scorer in this Uruguay side. And does he look setting up here? Taking too long here, though. Taking far too long to try and set up. I mean, you're 26-0 down. Bit of a double switch here from Uruguay, trying to find a bit of space and asking Alfonso Silva to do a lot of the work. Now I want to go quickly down the left-hand side. That's not a good pass, though. On the bounce to Juan Gonzalez. In fact, that's a great tackle from Ryan Oosthuizen. I think he's tackled on touch. He has. Mathieu Vanal's almost getting around the outside, but it's a good tackle from Ryan Oosthuizen. Could be very well be his last act, actually. Zane Davis onto the park as well. So I think it's just Gino Capito on the bench left for the blitz box. We'll be surprised if we see Ryan Oosthuizen, who looks a little bit tired, going off, keeping him nice and fresh for Australia later. There is a sub, but I don't think it's going to be... I think it's like Kieran Nokia is making way. Yeah, so Kieran Nokia will make way for Gino Capito. Ryan Oosthuizen will play the full 14 minutes. Right, dear old human. There's Capito. Just come onto the park. He'll be very fresh. And he goes straight through, does the youngster. That is a phenomenal start. Has he got the pace to go all the way? I tell you what, I think he does. He's already smiling. I mean, that is on debut, by the way. That is the first time he's ever touched a ball on the Sevens circuit. And he's looking at it. I mean, the bench has gone full length to try and to celebrate with him. That is a phenomenal effort and phenomenal scenes as well to check that. I mean, gets around there as the youngster. And then after that, he's looking around. He knows what he's doing. He's checking the options. He's actually even pointed to try and go on the inside. And then the smile lights up as soon as he realizes he's going to go all the way. What a moment that is for the youngster. On debut, one touch of the ball, one try. He must be sitting there thinking, what's the issue? What's so hard about this? And the entire team have all run the length of the field to go and celebrate with him. That sort of shows you what the team's sort of attitude is at the moment. It's the second try of the second half. 33 points to 0 with less than a minute on the clock. And I'll tell you what, the Uruguay made a bit of a break here. They'll be desperate to keep a shutout here with the blitz box. Long pass out wide. They're not going to do it, though. They're going to go into the corner of Uruguay. Blitzbox have switched off for a second. And over goes Alfonso Silva for his first try on the Sevens circuit. It won't mean anything. It'll be a consolation prize. And it's just over here with a couple of players committing. Duarte missing the tackle. And after that, there's a mismatch all the way. Scrambling around with the blitz box, but couldn't do enough. So, I mean, it won't affect the result, but annoying not to be able to keep them out and to go into Australia with a very good points difference. So, straight over the goes from Uruguay, and with 7 seconds to go, he will have a kickoff, because I think it has to be within 11 seconds. We'll kick off after the Huta has gone, but we will have a kickoff. And we are receiving, so I imagine we'll just take this and put it out. There's no need to complicate things. We've got the result. And in fact, no, Capito might actually fancy a second try. In fact, Zane Davis has got it. Has he got the pace? Not quite. And Capito, has he knocked it on? No. Short of a very long pass out wide to Duarte. And in a situation like this, where's he going to come? Comes back inside. He says, I'll take a try myself and just make up for missing the tackle earlier. So, the final score should be 40 points to 7. Very dominant from the blitz box. Phenomenal moment for Gino Capito making his debut with a try and then getting involved over here. So he got a decent run out there. I think all boxes ticked from the blitz box. We'll be back at 2 o'clock, I believe it is, for that very, very important game, South Africa versus Australia. The winner of that should basically book their spot in the quarterfinal. And kickoff for that game will be at, let me not lie to you, at 2:39 p.m. So 20 to 3 South Africa Standard Time. That'll be the final game of the Hong Kong Sevens Day 1 as well. And after that, tomorrow morning, they'll have New Zealand before the quarterfinals. And around lunchtime tomorrow, and then the semifinals and final will take place at 1:45 on Sunday. Please smash like the video.